Hey gang, welcome back to another one of my videos. In today's video we're going to be putting flex tape to the test. I want to see if this tape is good enough to repair a bicycle inner tube. Now according to the manufacturer, it says this is a thick rubberized backing, works well underwater. You can use it for marine and water sports as well as automotive and mechanical. It says you can use it for plumbing, so we know plumbing pipes are under pressure, and then you have drain pipes that are not under pressure, just the weight of the water in the pipe. And they also show this on TV putting a boat back together. So I want to see if you can use flex tape to repair an inner tube in the event that you get a hole in your tire and you have nothing else available to repair that tube. Let's give it a try. Okay, right over here is the cut in the inner tube. It's about 5/8 of an inch long. I'm going to be cleaning that entire area really good, roughing it up using this copper scouring pad. Once that's done, I'm going to take the 91% rubbing alcohol, wipe down the area to ensure there's no contaminants or grease or anything else, and then I'm going to remove the backing from the Flex Seal tape, and I'm going to apply it directly over the center of that cut. Once that's done, I'm going to press it down securely, apply some talcum powder to the entire inner tube, reinsert it into the tire, fill it up, and see how well it holds up. Keep in mind, this test also applies for other inner tubes, regardless of size. And if you happen to have a cut in an above-ground swimming pool liner, you would also be able to see how well that repair would work by watching this demonstration here. Okay, let me give you a close-up of the repair area and start to clean it. Make sure that's roughed up really good so the adhesive on the flex tape can bond really well to the rubber on the inner tube. I don't want to go too deep because I don't want to greatly reduce the thickness of the rubber, but it is important to make sure, just like doing a contact cement and rubber patch on a tire, that it is roughed up enough so the repair holds. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let me clean it now with the rubbing alcohol, allow it to dry, and then I'm going to press on the Flex Seal. Okay. Now I'm going to use the dry side. Excellent. So let this dry a minute. Meanwhile, I'm going to start peeling the backing off the Flex Seal. Okay, been removed. This is available in black or clear. Now I'm going to apply the tape. Push it down securely. Alright. Squeeze it really good, just as if you were using an ordinary inner tube patch kit. According to the manufacturer, this adhesive is super strong, and it gets even stronger under pressure. Okay, it's been pressed down very securely. There's no voids. I made sure all the edges are down. And what's going to happen when this is placed inside the tire, it's going to expand a certain amount, maybe 2 inches. And then once it reaches that point, it's not going to expand any further, and you're just going to have the pressure inside the tube pushing against the inside walls of the tire. If it holds up under those conditions, then I could see that there's not going to be any problem whatsoever if you wanted to patch a plumbing pressure line. But if this fails, under no circumstance would I use this tape to stop any leak on a 60 to 70 psi water pipe. I also wouldn't use this on a swimming pool liner, which is going to be stretching as water is put inside of it, if this leaks. If this holds up, then great, you can use it for all those applications. Okay, let me put this back into the tire, place a little bit of talcum powder on here so it goes into position really easy, and then I'm going to place the camera on the rim once it's inflated, and we're going to monitor it. Okay, and right here, you see where the patch is. Pretty good. About a half an hour since I pressurized it. I have no clue if the adhesive is staying where it's supposed to be with the Flex Seal or if it's slowly pulling. The only thing I could do is wait. And if it takes a while, what I'm going to do is just turn the camera off and I'll monitor the tire. If I come back later and it's deflated, I'll turn the camera back on before I remove the bead to show you what it looks like. If it doesn't deflate, I'm also going to remove the bead so we can take a look at the patch up close. Okay guys, it's not good. I turned the camera off. I only went away for about 20 minutes. When I came back, there you go. All the air is out. So let me take the tube out and we're going to take a closer look at it to see exactly why it failed. Look at that mess. Look at that. The tire only stretched to about that size, but actually the rubber, instead of staying securely affixed to the flex tape, it actually slowly pulled away and separated. You see the air blew out right over here and over there. This is not good at all. Under no circumstances would I use this on any pressure pipes for plumbing, and I wouldn't even think of using this on a swimming pool liner. And here's a closer look. There you can see it's a total mess. Did not hold up. I have no idea how they could even think of using this on a pressure line for plumbing, because right where it's open right here, you can see it's kind of clear underneath. It's not tight like darker over here. You can see it lightened up. That's because the air pressure found its way through the tape and out the end. And that's the same thing that would happen with a plumbing pipe with 60 or 70 psi. So no way, no how would you use this on a pressure pipe. Drain, waste, vent, probably no problem at all. And you definitely don't want to use it on your swimming pool liner or any inner tubes. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to rate it a thumbs up, subscribe, and post links to this video on other websites and blogs. Thank you very much for watching.